Hello, Blademan. Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com. And with the help of my GoPro camera, I'm going to show you how I cut your Ray-Ban leather Wayfarers. It is model number 2140QM, color 1153 and 6, and size 50. Let's take a look at these bad boys. Open up the black Ray-Ban case. How often do you see that? This is a new brown leather case, made in Italy, printed on the inside. And let's pull these bad boys out. Of course, same Ray-Ban cleaning cloth that you've always seen. I'm going to move all this over to the side. And this is the leather Wayfarer in the used brown leather color. It also comes in a black leather. This is the brown leather. Hopefully you can see, and it's not even printed. It's actually stamped onto the inside of each temple. On this side, handmade in Italy. These are some nice bad boys. Nice. They even smell like leather. That new car smell. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put your Italian frame into my Santinelli LE1000 patternless edger, and is now going to trace the shape of your right lens, and that's going to move over and trace the shape of your left lens here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everybody loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. That's right, you order the frame, you get free single vision clear lenses. Now you pay the upgrade to the bifocal, and you also pay the upgrade to the transitions. So I'm going to pull up the shape of your frame here on the computer, put in your pupillary distance, put in the lens material, and this is being cut for a Xyle, which underneath that leather is plastic. Xyle is an old school name for plastic. So I'm going to take your transition lenses out of the cases. This is the right lens. I'm going to go ahead and block that. What I do, for people watching this for the first time, I need to put a block onto this lens that holds it in place while it's cutting. So I'm going to put this little double-sided sticker on here. I'm going to peel away. Let's put it in the block. Peel away the sticker to remove the sticky side on this side. And now I'm going to get everything lined up just perfectly for you. Just perfectly. And put the block on there. Just want to measure the distance there. We are good to go. Let me do the same thing for the left lens. Raise that back up, put the block, peel away the sticky side, get everything lined up. What I'm doing is I'm lining up, essentially I have an optical crosshairs vertically and horizontally. I'm getting everything lined up just perfectly. Going to measure the distance from the top of that bifocal to the center of the pad. And hang on now, hang on. I'm getting some glare. Let me put my stronger magnifiers on. Of course, with the GoPro camera, that's easier said than done. Now let me measure. Make sure everything is perfect. I'm very particular about the lab work that I put out, that I crank out, and that I ship out. Make sure everything is dead on. And double check everything one more time. Measure twice, cut once. We are good to go. So let me take off my strong magnifiers, put on my Ray-Ban new Wayfarer in the color 6053, because today I'm wearing the blue and white pinstripe shirt. So I got the blue and crystal on. So I'm going to take your lens, put it into the chuck, and hit start. And just like with every other lens that I cut, this LMU is going to come down and trace the shape of your frame onto the lens to make sure it's large enough to cut out. It's going to trace the concave side of the lens, which is closest to your eyelashes. Then it's going to scoot over and trace the convex side of the lens, which is away from your face, using the calipers to measure the thickness of the lens to know exactly where to put the bevel. The actual cutting wheel is down here on the bottom. It's that lighter color wheel. It's like a heavy grit sandpaper that's going to grind away your lens until it's the final shape. This wheel in the center is with the channel. It's going to put the bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I will have to close the door in a moment, but for now I just want you to see as your lens touches the cutting wheel. This whole process should take about 15 minutes. It's now 7:54 on Friday, April 11th, 78 degrees in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina. So, Mr. Blademan, this is the 7th pair of transition lenses you have gotten from me. You have done very well with the Ray-Ban Wayfarer. You've done well with the 5121 as well as the 2140, which comes in a 54 eye size. This is your first time getting the leather, and this is just an amazing, amazing frame. In fact, do I have the black around here? Where's my spare collection? Where's my collection? Do I have the black leather? Do I have the black leather? What do I do with it? Is it down here under the counter? I got it somewhere. I got one more pair of the folding Wayfarers. You need those again? I can check and see if they come in a 54 eye size. I know you like the larger of the two, but here's the folding Wayfarers. How's that one? How's that one? There we go, with the blue mirror lenses in there. We fold everything back up. So, this is a good example. This is the folding Wayfarer, the leather Wayfarer. These almost overlap. The lenses should fit each frame perfectly. Fold that back down, tuck this away for a rainy day. I believe I might have to get a pair of these. I might have to rock these. Put that back in the collection. So the lens is almost done. It's actually just putting the bevel on there now. In just a moment, I'll take it out and see if it fits into the frame. Okay, here we go. Let's take it out. Get a paper towel ready to dry this off so your lens is not slippery. There we go. Dry everything off. Now you still have some rough edges around the corner, so I'm going to use my hand stone to put the safety bevel onto the lens. Use my thumbnail to scrape that debris away. Dry everything off perfectly, and let's see if it fits. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner. I doubt it does. It's hard going in there. And then push down the nose. It does not fit, so I'm going to take it down about 1/10 of a millimeter. I always start a little bit large, and I work my way down because you can always cut more off of a lens. You can never add it back on. So I'm going to take 1/10 of a millimeter off your lens. 1/10 of a millimeter is the distance between my thumbnails. Actually, that's 1 millimeter. I'm going to take 1/10 of that, 1/10 of the distance between my thumbnails. And I'll keep doing it in 10th increments until it fits perfectly. This leather frame is incredible, incredible. I'm so happy they came out with this. This is incredible craftsmanship. And the other thing, I went ahead and removed the original brown polarized lenses that comes in here. It comes with a G15 in the gray frame. It comes with a brown polarized lens in this one. I'm going to wrap these up real nicely. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. Well, we're almost done. I'll do it while the left lens is cutting. But I will be returning the original lenses back to you so that you can sell these, or later on, if you ever wear contact lenses, you can just pop them right back inside the frame. But they belong to you and you buy the frame. So again, I'm going to dry everything off. Back to the hand stone. Back to the safety bevel. Clean all that debris away again. And now let's see if it fits. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner. And push down at the nose. Not yet, not yet. I still got to do a little more. So this is my first time cutting a leather frame from Ray-Ban. So I'm going a little slower than normal. So again, I'm going to take 1/10 of a millimeter off of the circumference of your lens. Once I have the size of the right lens down just perfectly, I'm going to flip it over and cut the left. Then I'm going to get these bad boys shipped to you as soon as I can. For those of you at home, again, this is model number, where's the bottom of the box? This is the Ray-Ban 2140QM in color, what is that, 1153NS, and of course this is a size 50. Later on they may release it in the larger 54 eye size. Size 50 is what they wore in the Blues Brothers. This is the Blues Brothers frame wrapped in in brown leather. So back to the safety bevel. Back to trying to pop this in, tuck it into the outside corner closest to me, then using my thumbnails, press down, and I think one more touch-up cut should do it. One more, 1/10 of a millimeter, and start. I apologize, I know this repetition is getting boring, but these are expensive lenses, and I want to go very cautiously. I do not want to ruin any lens. Always err on the side of caution. You can always cut more off, but you can never add it back on, so that's why I'm going slowly. Hopefully the camera is good enough to show all of this. The Wayfarer in genuine leather, the Ray-Ban 2140QM, of course the color size. Of course I can't see when it's this close to me, I keep having to pull it away. What does that say again? What color is that? The 1153. Hopefully you can pick that up. You still have the triple barrel hinge, which is on the inside of every Ray-Ban Wayfarer frame. Very sturdy, extremely strong hinge. Very durable pair of glasses. This one even smells good. Man, it's got that new car smell. Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. I've talked to some of the old school guys in my profession about doing leather frames. I just haven't seen one. And I've only been in the business about 12 to 15 years. All right, I'm going to take it out one more time, dry everything off again, go back to the safety bevel. And this handstone is completely flat. I can put my hand on it while it's running and while it gets warm due to friction, but that's all that's going to happen. So again, I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner, push down at the nose. Oh, you just don't want to go just yet, do you? All right, one more touch-up cut. One more, another 1/10 of a millimeter. That's right, back to the grind. Get smaller, get smaller. Once both lenses are cut, I'm going to activate the transition portion of your lens, which means put them under a bright light and make them turn dark so everyone can see them getting dark. If anyone has any questions about what I can and can't do prescription-wise, although I can put just about any prescription into any frame, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com or just hit the Contact Me button on the website, and I will email you back very quickly. Most single vision lenses I can ship within 24 hours. Sometimes I can ship within 15 minutes. Although something tells me this is going to be closer to 20 minutes cutting this one. Alright, I bet you don't know what I'm going to do here next. That's right, the safety bevel on the handstone. And now, tuck it in at the outside corner. See if it fits. Use my thumbs to press down at the nose. And I believe it's going to... You know what? I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to force it. One more time. One more time, baby. One more time. And then this is going to go in beautifully. I'm definitely going to go over my 21-minute YouTube limit. This is probably going to end up being 2 videos. Stay tuned. Watch both videos. It's going to be worth it. At the end of video 2, hopefully I can do it in one take, but if this does go into 2 videos, it's the second video where you'll see me activating the lenses. That's where I put them under the light and darken them for all to see. How we're going to go from one clear pair of geek chic glasses to the classic sunglasses just by going outside. Did you notice the water is running to wash away any optical debris? There we go. Pull this back out, dry it off, over to the handstone, the safety bevel, and then we're going to try and mount it one more time. Okay, dry everything off there. Again, let's try this. Tuck it in at the outside corner. Then using the thumbs, am I getting that in there right? Let me move that around. This leather is thick. That's why I'm having to take it off a little bit more. Oh, when you feel like you want to go, there we go. We are in. We are in. It's just hard to get around that block pushing right there. So let me flip over and we will cut the left lens. And hit start. So I'm going to take this block off. Pull that sticker off, dry everything up perfectly, check the height of that bifocal. Ooh, we are good. That line is perfect. So that is that. So these are your original lenses. Let me get them ready for shipping to you. I'm just going to write on here what they are so you can identify them later. This is the Ray-Ban 2140 QM size 50, and they are polarized brown. Now I want to clean these up. They have a little bit of adhesive residue that Ray-Ban put on there. I'm going to pull the sticker off, put that on the corner there. Use my optical grade acetone to thoroughly clean your lenses. Get the adhesive off around the edge of the lens. Do the same thing on the right one. Take my cleaning cloth out of my pocket. Dry everything off perfectly. Put your little polarized sticker back on. There you go. Now let's put these into the protective foam packets. Slip that one in there, fold it over for the protection. Tuck that in there. Same thing for the right lens. Fold it over for twice the protection and then tuck it in the protective pouch. And this is how I'm going to ship them back to you. Ray-Ban 2140 QM size 50 polarized brown. Alright, if we're lucky this is going to fit. If not, I may have to take this one down a little bit more. So I'm going to take it out of the chuck, dry everything off. Smooth out any rough edges that you still have on the lenses. Clean everything off the lens. Now again, just the opposite. I'm going to rotate. I was working this way. I'm going to bring the empty side closest to me. I'm going to tuck this in at the outside corner just like the first time. Then using my thumbs, push down at the nose. I'm trying to work around that block, but my fingers ain't skinny enough. Alright, take it down 1/10 of a millimeter. I'm not forcing this one. Just like the right lens, I'm going to take it down 1/10 of a millimeter around the circumference of your lens. So in the short term, I can use that to clean everything off your lens. There we go. That is perfect. Dry everything off again. and get ready to mount the left lens. I hope they release my new Wayfarer in that leather. That'd be tough. I would love something like that. That would be tough, even in a blue leather, because I wear a lot of blue. I'm always looking for a blue frame, because I wear a lot of blue. What time did I say it was when I got started? I can't remember. I do a lot with Ray-Ban, but I have access to Polo, Versace, Prada, Gucci. Who am I leaving out? I'm sure I'm missing somebody. All right, let me dry this off again, and let's see if we can get this fixed. Coach, Kate Spade, Dolce & Gabbana. So if there's anything out there anybody wants, just let me know. I'll get it listed for you on the website. I know the website is still rather primitive,